Today, come along with me as I thrift in beautiful Scotland. The best way to start is with a delicious scone and a flat white latte, which was my favorite in Europe. Some things were, of course, quite pricey, but there were some true bargains, like the side table that was only £5. I kind of wish I would have picked up one of these wool plaid throws for a picnic blanket. I didn't, but they had so many beautiful linens and wool items there at Lord's. Keep your eye out on the right hand side here on the bookshelf for these beautiful marmalade canisters. This is what gave me the idea to look for these here in the US at my local thrift store when I found my mustard jar. I felt like their copper prices were very reasonable, and I would have loved to bring this trunk home with me. These green chairs were just darling. I love the color and the casters on the bottoms of the legs. And here my husband is trying to talk me into getting a mink stole. I am excited to show you a few more things that I thrifted or purchased while I was in Europe on our anniversary trip. I want to let you know that I am doing a challenge this month for the month of January, trying not to purchase anything that I don't absolutely need. And so I wanted to go back and pull this footage that I took while we were in England to show you some of the treasures that I got while we were there. I would have to say that thrifting in Europe was somewhat what I expected, but maybe not quite. The charity shops, as they call them, are a bit smaller than we have here in the US, and a lot of them are just that. They go to support local charities. And I did find enough things to bring back with me, but I think that I find more here in the US from England that I love, pieces that I love that I found here, even more than I was able to find over there. And I'm not sure exactly why that is. Our trip wasn't centered around thrifting, so if it had just been a thrifting trip, I probably would have been able to fit in a lot more places, and I might have found more, but I did find plenty to bring back with me. And Lord's was one of the places that just exceeded my expectations, and I probably could have brought a truckload home with me from there. There was just so much. Beautiful rugs, beautiful copper, pieces of art, linens, just an assortment of pretty much everything. And I've already showed you a few things that I got there. The jam jar from Edinburgh, Scotland, I purchased there. We got some souvenirs there for our family, so I don't have those with me, but I do have a few more things to show you. Beginning with this little vase, very simple. I love white or cream vases, and so when my children pick me flowers, I can put them into this little vase and put in our bathroom or by the kitchen sink. It has some beautiful crazing on it, and I paid I'm trying to remember if this is euros or pounds. The sign is kind of confusing me. I think it's euros. Anyway, whatever that is, 50 for this little vase. And this was the very first thing that I thrifted, and I thought, if I can't find anything else, I've got to have something. And of course I found much more, but this was my first thrifted find. And then these are not thrifted. These were from a little linen shop nearby. The same day that we went to Lord's, we went through this town called North Berwick, which I absolutely loved. So picturesque, right by the water, like a seaside town, and just very charming. And so I picked up these 2 Euro shams. They are also a creamy color, and they have this beautiful design, subtle design. I have the ties in the back. I wasn't able to bring the pillows home that were in them for packing purposes, but she did let me take the shams off and purchase those. So I have 2 of these to use on our master bedroom bed, or I might use them on the girls' day bed. I'm not sure yet, but I have to find some pillows. I hope to be able to thrift those here. You can find the feather down pillows at the thrift store and just take off the pillowcases and reuse the pillow inserts. And so I'm hoping that I can find some of those to put in these if I'm patient enough. And then my husband found this piece. I've been wanting a door knocker, and again, very simple but very classic. This beautiful door knocker. It was 15 euros at Lord's. And we haven't installed it obviously yet, but I look forward to putting this on our door. They have all different kinds of door knockers there in England on their doors. I feel like we've kind of gotten away from that here in the US. There still are some, but I love door knockers, and so I was very happy that he found this one for us to bring home with us. So again, not too many items to share today, but I wanted to just take you along with me to Lord's and let you see what that was like thrifting. I have one other place in particular that I would love to share with you in the upcoming weeks that I thrifted and the finds that I found there, which was in the Yorkshire Dales. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I look forward to seeing you next time.